Kittredge, you had 7 periods, and all these teachers, like 4 or 5 teachers.
13-year-old Alex Schmid lives just outside Atlanta, Georgia, with his parents and sister. When Alex was in 4th grade, he transferred to Kittredge, a so-called magnet school for high achievers.
And it was really cool at first. Made me feel older.
By 5th grade, though, things began to change.
Just kind of started all of a sudden. It's like one day playing with friends, one day some people have left and they're hanging out with other friends and they just don't like you anymore. If you weren't in one clique, they wouldn't talk to you at all. They would basically exclude you from everything, stuff. Some people got a little rabid.
Suddenly, Alex became a target for bullies.
They would say that I was stupid a lot, and they would use profanity, and most of the time they just picked on me.
He told his mother, Cynthia Wood, that he wanted to switch schools, but she was reluctant to take Alex out of Kittredge because of its reputation.
A child is very fortunate to be pulled to go to that school, to receive that kind of education, particularly in a public school. And I wanted him to stick it out because it was really a gift to him.
Like most parents, Wood viewed the bullying that Alex was going through as a rite of passage, something that all kids go through.
I didn't see when he would talk about, you know, maybe I don't have any friends or whatever, I didn't see it quite that serious, and I just told him to, you know, try to get through. It would pass.
Instead, the bullying got worse.
Sometimes they'd throw things at me like a piece of food or a crayon or something. I just really hated the school. I did not look forward to it in the morning.
Alex's mother thought things would change once Alex got into 6th grade because he would be going to Chambly, a different middle school. Although Alex would be taking classes with many of the same students from Kittredge, he would also have the opportunity to meet other kids outside the magnet program.
He didn't want to go, and that was my decision for him to try, and just, I was hoping that things would be better for him.
But things did not get better for Alex. In fact, once again, the bullying got worse.
Then when he got on to 6th grade, it just kind of started to get really bad because most of my friends had gone off to him, and most people were being mean to other people, and it got out of hand.
The bullying began to take a toll on Alex's schoolwork.
Sometimes I'd be afraid to raise my hand because somebody might insult me or something. And I might get really embarrassed if I got it wrong. And I just really lost a bunch of initiative because I wanted to get out. And I really started disliking the school a lot.
His grades fell, and he has always been very goal-oriented, and in this case, it was completely different. He wasn't failing or anything, but he really didn't care. He didn't want to try at all.
Alex said the bullies made him so angry he wanted to beat them up. But instead, like many kids who are bullied, Alex became withdrawn.
I think he was carrying a lot of pain that he didn't necessarily share with me or his father. But I think that Alex was burdening a lot of that pain silently.
And by 7th grade, Alex told his parents that he just couldn't take it anymore.
It just built up inside me, and I just let it out and got really mad. I would tell them I really didn't want to go, for them to pull me out.
So Cynthia Wood pulled Alex out of Chambly at the end of 7th grade and sent him to Henderson, the local middle school across the street, where Alex says he is a lot happier.
It's great. I have a bunch of friends, nice teachers. Perfect.
For the most part, Alex's tormentors confined themselves to teasing and name-calling. But other kinds of bullying can be far worse. It can be so bad that kids like 11-year-old Travis Rutherford of Kansas City, Missouri, not only hated going to school, he feared it.
I just didn't want to go. I didn't want to get up.
Last year, when Travis was in 4th grade, he attended Notre Dame de Sion, a private school in downtown Kansas City. He hated going to the school playground.
When I'd go outside for recess, one of the kids who normally sought people out who were younger, and he just kind of picked on them and kind of shove and push and try and start a fight and hope that they'd retaliate, because it wasn't any big deal for him to get in trouble, just for us to get in trouble.
Travis said one bully picked on him and his friends almost every day.
There were my friends and then other people younger than me and just everyone around, but he just, I don't know, sometimes it felt like he was just singling me out.
At first, Travis did not tell his parents, Leanne and Michael Rutherford, that he was being bullied.
I thought I could do it by myself and try and go through it without my parents' help, see if I could do it on my own so I wouldn't have to have them worrying about it, because they still probably have a lot of stress under work too.
But as the bullying got worse, Travis finally told his parents what was going on.
And they were really receiving to that too. They'd sit down and talk with me and listen to me, and it's not like they would just listen to me right before they went to work. It's every night when I came home, I could just talk to them.
I told him that, you know, Dad and I don't go into the marketplace every day with the expectations that we're going to be bullied. If we did, it would make it very difficult to work under those conditions. And you, by the same token, should not expect to go to school every day and have to face that kind of treatment.
Rutherford says she told Travis to avoid the bully because fighting back would only make things worse. But despite Travis's best efforts, the bully stepped up his attacks. One day, when the bully tried to steal his basketball, Travis refused to hand it over.
So then he grabbed it and he shoved me down on the ground, and then he was like trying to take the ball, and I was going up and down. My head was banging on the concrete.
After that incident, Leanne Rutherford called the school administrators. Although Notre Dame took disciplinary action, the bullying did not stop.
After time passes, you still run into the same things on a daily basis a week later. It didn't really change anything.
Eventually, Travis started to have trouble focusing during class.
It's kind of like I'm concentrating on him and not my schoolwork and how he should be getting in trouble, or how I hope that he doesn't bully anybody else. So it kind of drops my grades a little bit.
Like Cynthia Wood, Leanne Rutherford decided to transfer her son out of private school.
We decided to bring him up to the local neighborhood school, which is Graydon.
And Travis said he looks forward to going to Graydon in the morning.
It's just a lot easier of an environment to be in, because you don't have to worry about other people.
Alex and Travis dealt with the nightmare of bullying by transferring to other schools. But many victims of bullying have a hard time simply ignoring the taunting and teasing. Sometimes they retaliate by becoming bullies themselves.